Okay, team, good morning to you. This is Wednesday morning. That means it's week 2 and it's base power. So this is our live class. We've got 14 people in the live class this morning, and we've got everyone doing the recording. So whichever you're doing, we're bringing that work back into the midsection. This was quite a tough session last week. We did the classic set of 7 ab exercises, and then we did the nasty 5. Now, the feedback that I got from some of you was that the nasty 5 exercises were actually a bit easier than the classic set of 7. So good news is we're going to put more work into that classic set of 7. We're going to try and go through that circuit twice this morning and then into those nasty 5 at the end. So going away from this session, you should feel like you've definitely hit all of those core muscles. As I said to you last week, if you've not done this sort of training for a while, just be sensible with the amount of work you put into those abs. Perhaps do fewer reps and small movements just to get used to the postures and the positions that you're going into. I think I'm ready to go. I've got my Christmas knitted socks on. I've got my Team Tyree t-shirt on. Let's get ready to work out. We're going in with a warm-up to mobilize the spine. We've got that classic set of 7 ab exercises, the nasty 5, and then a quick stretch at the end. All you need is some space. All right then, team, we're going to start out with alternating knee drive. We're going to reach up high, knee drive up, reach up high, knee drive up. We're just going to get that movement going to get ourselves moving. So team, Wednesday morning, base power, live class is happening now. You guys are doing the recording and we're away. Knee drive up with that reach. So we do this one as a warm-up exercise, but in base power, what we want to be doing with this movement is prepping that core. So what I mean by that is that you're bringing that power generation from the core. So pulling the tummy in towards you, using those abdominal muscles to drive that knee up, to link up with the arms, and to bring power to that movement. Okay, keep on going with this. So we're doing an alternating knee drive because I realized last week that I couldn't count to 4 and speak at the same time. So we're doing an alternating knee drive here. Much easier to do and speak at the same time. Right, so again, reach really high, drive that knee up with power that comes from the core. So you're going to be doing movements like this when you get down on the floor, like twist crunch, the crisscross. That's essentially the same thing. You're moving the limbs, but with the power coming from those abs. In 3, 2, 1, and place the feet down. Side flexion, so we're going to be flexing the spine over to the side. Let's bring the arms up in front, plant the hips still, and then flex over to the side, back up to center, over to the other side. So you're just mobilizing the spine, keeping the tummy pulled in, so you're supporting that posture. You're just flexing over to the side, as far as what feels comfortable for you. Standing up straight at the top, and think about your spine lengthening as you go over to the side. So we're not collapsing to the side, you're extending to the side. Bring it back to center. Now lengthen the arms, palms facing up. So the spine is long, shoulders are down, and we do the same thing. We flex to the side, back up, through center, over to the other side. So you don't need to rush these movements. It's wakening up and mobilizing the spine. Right, on your next one, flex to the side, hold it there, and then reach down with one side and up with the other, into that side stretch. Breathe into that. Now turn to look up towards the ceiling. Look across the length of that arm, so through past the fingertips, looking right up to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up to center, arms out wide, feet perhaps a little bit wider, shoulders down, palms facing up. We're going to flex to the side first, so over to the other side. With that lower arm, reach down to the floor and reach up high with the other hand. Lengthen through to the fingertips, turn to face the ceiling. You're doing this side stretch with lengthened arms. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center. Stretch those arms right back out, shoulders down. Hold it there for a few moments. Take a big breath in. And exhale down. Good. Right, I'm going to keep the feet fairly wide apart, just soften the knees, and we're going to look at rotations. So stand up tall, shoulders down. I'm going to bring one arm, stretch it forwards. and then stretch the other arm back. So lengthen one arm forwards. I've got the palms facing up at the back as well, shoulders are down. Knees are soft, trying to plant the hips still. Now turn the head to look behind you, down the length of that back arm. So you've rotated through the torso. And from there, bring it back to center. Other side, reach forwards, palm facing up, reach back, palm facing up, shoulders down. Feel how the hips are planted. So the hips don't rotate, the rotation comes through the torso. Now turn the head back, look behind you, down the length of the arm. Bring it back to center. Right, we're going to do that again, but as you hold that rotated position, you're going to take a few breaths in that position. So as you inhale, you can relax it back, and then exhale and allow yourself to rotate further. So set this up, one arm forwards, one arm back. Turn to face that hand behind you, and then on your next inhale, you can just come out of that rotation a little bit, and as you exhale, release and rotate a little bit further back. Lengthen the arms even more. You can do the same on your next inhale as well. So inhale, come slightly out, exhale back. So you can use your breathing to help go further into that movement. So bring it back to center onto the other side. So set it up, one forwards, one back, shoulders down, turn to face that back hand. And then use your breathing. Inhale, come slightly out of the rotation, and then exhale all the way back. Again, on your next inhale, you can allow the body to rotate back a little bit, and then exhale, extend that range of movement. Bring it back to center and stretch that out. Right, quick one here. Good morning. So we did this last time, so it's different here. So we're going to keep that spine in neutral. I'm going to bring the feet wide, soften the knees a little bit, and hinge forwards from the waist. And I want you to find that hinge. So that hinge means that nothing else about the alignment changes. You've hinged forwards from the waist. I've just rested my hands on my knees there. So you've kept the spine in neutral. Bring it back up to standing for me. Same again, hinge forwards from the waist. Support yourself on your knees if you need to. Knees are just softened. So I've not gone down for a squat. I've just hinged forwards from the waist. Back to center. Again, hinge. And back up. So some of your ab exercises, the challenge is to maintain that neutral spine. Hinge forwards from the waist. Bring it back up. Hinge. Up. One more. Hinge down. Bring it back up. Right, go back into those knee drives for me. So reaching knee drive, just to finish this off, just to stretch out that whole body, get yourself moving again. Breathe as you go. Let's just warm up those limbs again. So we just mobilized our body there. We've warmed it up a little bit. We're going to do a little hip flexor stretch after this, and then we're into our classic set, 7 ab exercises. Keep on going with this knee drive for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down into a hip flexor stretch for me. So one knee on the floor, bring it forwards to that stretch position. So you're opening up that hip. So by doing this stretch at the start of the workout, you're minimizing restriction. You're increasing your mobility through the hip when we go into exercises like that reindeer kick that we did right at the end. So allowing the hip flexor time to release. Breathe into that. So the classic set of 7. Okay, coming up. Switch legs, other knee down, into that hip flexor. So this classic set of 7, these are ab exercises which form the basis for a lot of other progressions and a lot of other ab exercises. But they're also the 7 exercises that I think through all my years of racing and training, I would distill a lot of the core work that I did into these 7 exercises. And I keep coming back to them again and again because they work. And they'll really translate into stronger running form, better alignment, better posture. Yeah, tried and tested. These are your classic 7 ab exercises to keep working at. 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, you're going down onto the mat. I'm going to just change the camera angle, and then we're into our classic set of 7. So down on the floor, and get yourself ready. So we're down here. Excellent. Right, we are starting out lying on your back. In here. So you're lying on your back. We're going to start with a burner, a worker for those abs. So here's our start position, feet flat on the floor, tummy pulled in tight, fingertips up here, supporting the weight of the head, and we're going into a twist crunch, real basic ab exercise where we peel the head and shoulders off, reach over the opposite knee. Other elbow, that's that one, travels back. Lower down, lift up on the other side, down and up. All right, team, set of 10. 3, 2, 1, lift up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're alternating sides. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Right, same thing. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. So it's the same side each time. 3, 2, 1, lift up. We've got 1. Same side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other elbow stays wide. 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. That other elbow is almost traveling back, isn't it? 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down for a moment. Now lift up and hold. So lift up, reach over the opposite knee, hold it there. Shoulder blades are down. Other elbow has traveled back, hasn't it? So you've got that rotation through the torso. Feel how as you bring that elbow back, it increases the work in the abs, and you might be able to push those fingertips just a little bit further forward. Hold it there. Feel that tension in those abdominal muscles, those tummy muscles. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Lower down, lift up with the other side. Fingertips over the knee. The other elbow is back. Feel that rotation, feel that reach. Feel that work in those tummy muscles. So I'm going to pair up this exercise with crisscross. So lower back down, and then we're going to set up for crisscross. So that's where the feet and the knees come up, head and shoulders lift up, and here's our start position. So this is really a progression from twist crunch. So from here, we're going to extend one leg, knee to opposite elbow. Or really, that's elbow to opposite knee, isn't it? Because the knee stays still. Bring it back to center. Other side, elbow to opposite knee. Hold it there for a moment. And back. All right, team, 10 reps. Now, if this is too much for you, you can go back to twist crunch. If you're going to be better off by doing twist crunch with your feet flat on the floor, you go ahead and do that. But if you can do crisscross, we're going to do a set of 10 in 3, 2, 1. Extend, elbow to knee and back. That was 1. Extend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower the feet down and rest. So that should have been more intense than the twist crunch if you did that option. It's a harder option. You've got to really focus on controlling the alignment of the spine using those core muscles. Right, we're going to go back into that crisscross. Feet and knees come up, head and shoulders up. You're going to do 5 on one side, then 5 on the other. Get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Extend. There's 1, 2, same side each time. 3, 4, and 5. Other side. Extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower down and release. Last thing here is we're going to go 1 rep on each side, but we're going to hold it out there for a count of 5. So set up, feet and knees come off the floor, head and shoulders lift up, fingertips supporting the weight of the head. Get ready, extend on one side, hold it there, elbow to opposite knee, hold it there for 5, 4. Feel how that elbow has traveled back the way. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center. Other side, extend and hold. So as you hold this position, you can really check what your body is doing. Other elbow has traveled back. That extended leg is away out straight. Hold it there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and down. Wow. Burner. Feet flat on the floor. Lift up the hips. Hold the hips high. So abs are taking a bit of a breather here. Lift the hips high. So you're getting that stretch in the hip flexor on you, that work in the glutes. Breathe. And now pushing the feet into the floor, lift the hips a little bit higher. There, again, breathe. Try and relax the tension in the hip flexors. And again, lift the hips a little bit higher. Try and bring that work into the glutes. So tummy is still tight, but you're bringing that work into the glutes. That's time, lift a little bit higher. And lower the hips down to the floor. Right, going back into those tummy muscles, you're going to bring the knees up. Now you can leave the head and shoulders on the floor if you like, or you can lift them up. Then here with the arms by the sides, or bring the fingertips to support the weight of the head. Here's your start position, team. You know what's coming up. We've got a double leg extension, fully straightening the legs right up to the vertical and back to our start position. If you struggle to get to the vertical, you can kick one leg at a time, kick it out, kick both out, place one foot on the floor, do whatever you need to do so it's a manageable but challenging movement. We're doing a set of 10, so set this up, going in 3, 2, 1, extend. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keep going. So the challenge here is to fully extend the leg. So you're bringing tension and work into those abs by moving the legs. There's number 10. Back to your start position. Lower the head and shoulders down, feet back on the floor. We're going to do another set of 10 in a moment. So you're working the abs by moving the legs, but also by lifting the head and shoulders up. So you're bringing tension into those muscles from the top and from the bottom. Start position, feet and knees up, head and shoulders up. Set yourself up, 10 reps, 3, 2, 1, fully extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Head and shoulders a little bit higher if you can. Fully extend those legs. I lost count. 8, I think 9, 10. Hold it there for 10. Hold it there. Legs long. Fully extended to the vertical. Head and shoulders are up high. Feel how that's bringing tension into those tummy muscles. 3, 2, 1, and lower down and release. Okay, right, so team, these are tough exercises. I hope you're choosing versions and an intensity that's right for you. So if you need to put the feet down at any time, that's absolutely fine. Bear that in mind then as we're going into dying bugs. So for this one, the spine stays in neutral. The knees come back up, tummy pulled in tight. We extend the legs back to that vertical. Arms come to the vertical as well. So there's your start position. Feel how you've got that control through the torso, through the spine. You've got that control and that alignment. It's stable, it's supported. Lower one leg and the opposite arm. Lift it back up. Other side, lower the leg and the opposite arm. Back up to vertical. Okay, refine that start position. If you're really struggling with this, you can bend the knees. There's your start position. Extend one leg, lower the opposite arm, and back to your start position. So that's a more manageable version. Either way, we're doing dying bugs. I'm going to let you go at your own pace on this one. Right, so in your own time, you're doing dying bugs, either with straight legs or by bending the knees. But I want you to focus on the arm and the leg, which is stationary. So there's no movement in one leg and there's no movement in the opposite arm. You can see them, can't you? They're not moving. That leg's not shaking, is it? No, not at all. You've got stability through that midsection. Tummy muscles are working hard here, aren't they? Let's go one more on each side. There's one on that side. There's one on that side, and then lower down. Right, we're not finished with dying bugs yet. What we're going to do is we're going to go back up to that start position in a moment. We're going to lower down and hold it there. We're going to see if we can hold it there for a count of 10. So knees come up, legs extended, arms extended. Recheck your alignment. Make sure you've got that stability through the midsection. All right, get ready. So we are lowering down, holding it there. So you've extended through the leg. Just make sure that you've not put the heel on the floor here, have you? You're hovering the leg and the arm just off the floor. For 10 seconds, I'm down to 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up to vertical. Recheck your alignment. Other side, we lower down and we hold it there. Lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms in that dying bug position. And down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it back up and then relax back down. Excellent. Right, stretch that out. So stretch out the whole body. Good. Right, so lots of work then through those abs. Really effective exercises and a really good range of exercises there, providing different challenges for those abs. So we're going to roll over, change position. We're into box shape now. So we can go into our box shape and we've got a few exercises here, starting with Superman. So let's go through these fairly quickly. So Superman, hands below shoulders, extend one leg, keeping the hips level, toes on the floor. Pull the tummy in so you're engaging the abs. Lift up to the horizontal, lift the opposite arm up to the horizontal as well, and hold. So here's your Superman position. Right, so you should feel that tension in those tummy muscles. So I like to do this after you've done that first set because you can feel that burn already in those abs, having worked them in those exercises. Lengthen through to the fingertips. Because that length is really important here because you want to encourage an extended spine. So rather than a shrugged up and collapsed and compressed spine, we want an extended, lengthened, aligned position here. And it's the same through the leg as well. So really extend through to the toes. And the more you extend, the more you'll find that the hips are working, the glutes, those core muscles. Bring it back down, knee on the floor, hand on the floor. Check your alignment, shoulders and hips square. Lengthen the other leg, toes on the floor. Lift up to the horizontal, extend the opposite arm. Superman position on the other side. Lengthen and hold. Now see if you can relax the limbs. So relax the arm and leg, even though you're lengthening it. See if you can let go of any excess tension. So you're letting go of any tension you've got in the arm or in the leg. So you're focusing that work into the midsection, which includes the glutes. Shoulder blades are down. Hold it there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. All right, from there, pushing up into high plank position. So our last two exercises, starting out in this high plank position, but the exercise is gecko. Right, so this is one of my favorites. I don't think it's everybody's favorite, but this is one of mine. It's knee to elbow. Place the foot back down. Make sure you're in plank position. Other side, knee to elbow. Place it back down. Right, team, we're doing 10 reps as best as you can manage, making sure the abs are supporting the spine. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Knee to elbow. 1. Place it back down. Other side. 2. And down. 3. So alternating sides. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Place it back down onto the knees. Shake out the arms. Quite hard going on the arms and shoulders, isn't it? We can do another set. We can do 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Back to your high plank position. So 5 on one side. 3, 2, 1. Knee to elbow for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Knees down. Check out the arms. Same thing again, but this time we're going to go knee to elbow, hold it there for a count of 5. Now, team, if you're struggling on this exercise, because I know it is a hard one, do the best you can and find a position that brings work into those obliques, even if it's just a small movement up, even if you've still got your toes on the floor. Try and find that position where you can focus and center that work onto the obliques. All right, so start position, high plank. Bring that focus to the abs. We're going to go knee to elbow and hold it there for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. Other side, knee to elbow, hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and place it back and relax. Ooh, okay, tough one. That was gecko. Last one of these 7, plank position on the forearms, out onto the toes. Team in plank position, everybody in. So either full plank position or on the knees, holding this position. Right, so as you hold this then, our classic set of 7, the 7 ab exercises that I think are the most effective and the foundation for a lot of other progressions and variations. These are the exercises that are distilled from all the years training that I've done. So keep on working at them, particularly the ones that you find challenging. So it's the ones that you find difficult where your greatest potential for improvement are. Holding this plank position, lengthen the legs, shoulder blades are down, holding it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Up you get, shake it out. No way, it's not 9:27. Okay, team, so what we're going to do is we're going to do an extra circuit on those classic abs. So you're going to have to do the nasties in your own time. I said we'd do this twice, we're going to stick to that. We're going to do those classic abs, 30 seconds on each one. I'm going to set the timer up right here. 7 exercises. I'm not going to give you any rest in between, so get rid of your recovery time. 7 exercises, 30 seconds on each one. So team, I want you to refine your focus. You're bringing all of that work into the midsection. We're starting with either crisscross or twist crunch, whichever one you want to do, 30 seconds. So team, set yourself up. Time starts in 5 seconds. So crisscross or twist crunch, set it up, go. So you're here for 30 seconds. So I want you to bring that focus. So we've got the timer running. So the intensity is up high. You know you're only doing 30 seconds, but I want you to bring that work right into that midsection. So you've got that focus, you've got that intensity. And when the bell goes, you go straight into the next exercise. Last 5 seconds, then you're going into a hip bridge. So it's that one where we lift the hips, feet on the floor, lifting up into bridge. So the hips are high. So you're taking that work into the glutes now. Hips are high, but lift them higher. Push the feet into the floor, lift up. Feel that stretch across the front of the thighs. Breathe. After this, you've got 2 ab exercises back to back. You've got leg extension followed by dying bugs. So both of those hitting the muscles down the front, those tummy muscles. So double leg extension coming up next. So hips on the floor, knees up, head and shoulders up, double leg extension. So this is going to be tough, putting these 2 exercises back to back. Double leg extension, when you hear the bell go, you're going into dying bugs. Come on team, we got this, haven't we? Yes, I'm looking at the screens. I can see the live class working. I can see those legs extending. They are fully extending, aren't they? Right to the vertical. Yep, 5 seconds left. You're going into dying bugs as soon as you hear the bell. Extend the legs, extend the arms. Lower one, lower the other side. Remember, your head and shoulders are back on the floor, aren't they? But you've got the spine in neutral. So keeping those limbs as long as you can, as lengthened as you can. Controlling the alignment of the torso. You've got Superman after this, so roll it over carefully into box shape, extend it straight out and lift up. Find your Superman position. Lengthen right through to the fingertips. So you've got to be quick going from one to the next, haven't you? Right, switch sides, hands down, lengthen the other side, lift it up. Again, lengthen right through to the fingertips. Right, we've got gecko after this. So as quick as you can when you hear the bell, into high plank position, straight into gecko, knee to elbow. Bring that work into the obliques. So this should have been a bit of a burner, this circuit. So some intense ab exercises there, but working across a range of different movements and different positions. You've got plank after this to finish, down into plank position. Okay, so this is our last one. Holding it here until you hear that timer. You got what, 15 seconds left. We'll do a stretch after this. And then if you want to have a go at those, well, I call them the nasties. If you want to have a go at that other set of 5, check out last week's recording. It was at the end of that. It was the likes of the archer, the saw. There's your time. Okay, bring that out, shake out the arms. We're going to do a quick stretch here. We're going to do a seated spine stretch forwards, sat up straight. Just going to do this one stretch for the back of the legs. Take a few breaths, sat up straight. And then what I want you to do is I want you to get that hinge forward. So we talked about this last week. As you exhale, hinge forwards from the waist and then reach down towards the toes. Hold that stretch down there for a few breaths. Using that out breath to drop deeper. So like we did in the warm-up with that rotation, sometimes here, I quite like to do an inhale and come out of the stretch and then exhale and drop deeper into this. So you can use your breathing to help go in and out of that stretch, each time going a little bit further into it as those muscles relax and release. So sometimes flexibility isn't about lengthening a muscle, it's about allowing the tightness within that muscle to release. So by using your breathing, you're progressively releasing those muscle fibers. 3, 2, 1. Bring that back up. And we'll get back up to standing. We'll just shake out those arms and legs. So let's see that live class, see if you're still all out there. We'll just give that a little march out. Give me some of those high knees with the reach that we did in the warm-up. All right, I want to see you all moving. Check you're still out there. Good. All right, reach up high then, drive the knee up. Feel the energy that you've got in the body. Feel the power that you've got through the core. Right, now place the feet on the ground. Couple of energizer stretches. Inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale up. Exhale down. Good job, team. Okay, that half an hour just disappeared this morning, but we definitely hit those core muscles. That was base power. We've got Friday, 9 o'clock. That's your full balance workout. Kudos to everybody in the recording who's catching up on this, and kudos to everybody in the live class. Thanks for your energy this morning. See you next time.
Thank you.